Well, this spot is a little interesting. I say that because last year there was a house right here. There were two. There was one here and one next to it. And they were abandoned, had been empty for a long time. All the windows missing, doors missing, a lot of stuff missing. It may not have quite been a year that I came through here, because these bales of wheat straw don't look, they might be a year old. But anyway, I talked to a fellow working up here over the hill near a cemetery, and he said, knock yourself out, we'll split whatever you find. So I'm gonna dig 2 pennies and give him one, and I'm gonna keep one for myself. There's some big old white oaks here. So this creek down in the hole, there's another creek down there that I have been in, and there's a bottle dump where I found that old peanut butter jar. If you remember it from back in the summer. That's a long way down on this. I see an old metal bucket down there. So I guess this is, the house was built, I looked it up, in '67. So not that old, but it was, you know, I'm gonna look around, done talking. I got a jumpy 90 signal right off the bat, and it's that aluminum fence cut post top. So the ground is should be like concrete, but it's actually kind of soft up here on the side of the hill, which is good, even though it hadn't had a lot of rain. This is a jumpy signal. It's aluminum. I can't tell what it is though. Oh, you know what I think that is? I think that is a pop top bottle. I'm sitting here acting like it's something cool. I don't know, it may not be. I don't know. Have to check it out. I got a 70 signal right here on these steps, and I kicked all the leaves off. And it moved down, so it's either a piece of aluminum I got to relocate. Let's see. Well, I moved it. Alright, it's in here. It's right there. I kicked it off. I don't think I kicked it off. There's no way. Let me try to find it. Oh, I see it. Piece of aluminum. Man, I thought it would be something other than that. Let me double check. That's what it was. Right here there was a 50 signal, but it kept jumping around. So I don't know. I mean, it jumped from like 50s. It jumped from 50s all the way up into the 90s. I want to see what it is. What is it? Another piece of aluminum. Oh, look at that. Pull tab. Good work, thanks. was looking over here. There's their trash dump. Let's go play in the garbage. You want to? I'm gonna have to bend this little arm on this thing, so it might be loud. Hold on. Okay, not so bad, huh? Let's go see what's in their garbage pit. This is like a modern day. Front tire off a big wheel. Remember those? Oh, that was a little different than ones I've seen. Might have to do a little more poking around before I break the camera out, huh? Don't really have a plan. There's a Night Rider mobile, except it's red. Made in USA. Oh, got a bad axle. Look at that. About to break right there. What is that, Camaro or a Firebird? I think it's a Camaro. Need to go back up there and get my gloves before I get a cut upon the hand. Gosh, look at that ants. Yeah, I'll go get my gloves in a minute before I come digging around to this. Let me go back over there and do a little more detectinating. Figure out how to get out of this dump. This is a high 90 signal. It's probably a piece of iron, something. It's a little deeper than I thought. There it is, shining. What is that, piece of hose? Nah, it ain't a hose. Oh, it's electrical. I don't know what that is, but I'll put it in my pocket. Similar signal right next to it. But it stayed more in the 80s and 90s, but it did hit 99 once. Ooh, it is a coin. Alright, my first penny. It's a modern penny. It's one for me. Now I need one for that fella up there. He's up there cleaning up a grave and making a spot for himself, he said. Kind of sad, but he's making preparations. This signal jumped around everywhere, but it stayed in the high squeakies. There it is, high squeaky piece of trash. Man, all right, next haul. I went and changed my batteries on my detector because it was kind of acting a little funky, so these things will be doing a little better now. But I still, let me dig a little more here. Oh, turned out to be a can that was so deep. This signal's in the 40s and 50s. So I'm gonna see what's right here. Besides roots. Maybe just roots. Now my pin pointer's got a funky sound. I just replaced the batteries on it, so I don't know what in the world is going on. There it is. It's a suspender strap. It suspends your clothes upon your body. There it is, one more time. It is a real good 82 signal, and it's not that deep. So it's right here. Oh, I see it. Man, I thought I had something incredible. It is the copper, or I don't know if they were copper or brass. I think copper, into a fuse. One of the most snap-in fuses. They're different lengths. Man. Let's see if that may be the other half of it in there. Kind of a choppy signal. It looks like a piece of copper wire that's been twisted up in the ground. It may not be copper at all. Yeah, it's I don't know what it's made of, but it's a piece of twisted wire. That wasn't the high tone to this hole though. There's another, there's another thing. Look at that. It's the other end of the fuse. Something else in there next to the ants. Another piece of something electrical. So, 1 penny. What I'm trying to do is look around on this edge. The house sat up there, and you kind of overlooked the bank, and of course the road wasn't there at that time. But I think this was kind of a flower garden where the rocks and stuff are. So I got an 80 signal right here. I like little flower garden areas because they're usually soft. Man, that thing goes all the way up high. Oh, there it is. It's right down the edge, poking out upon my face. That is a dime. It is not a silver dime, but it is a dime. So what else is in there? Let me dig around here a little bit. See what it is. This is house site number 2. There were 2 houses up here. The other one was back there. And I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna go over here and poke around this side of the hill. The other one didn't produce much, but off in the distance I see 2 poles, T-poles. And that is where the clothesline was. So I'm headed there. There's the clothesline up above me. I'm down here on the side. I got a good 50 signal, and I just flipped the dirt, and there it is. You ain't gonna believe this. Another one, but older. Man, that is nice. I'm not to the clothesline yet. I got a pretty decent signal on the side of this hill right here, but I can't get to it. It's right there. Oh my goodness. Where did it go? How do you lose it like that? Oh, it fell off. Oh, there it is. That is the top off a miniature Smirnoff bottle. I made the Smirnoff part up, but it's off one of those little whiskey bottles or whatever they are. 2 old home sites back there on the side of the mountain. I didn't find anything but 1 penny and 1 dime. And I got 1 fly that stayed with me, and this fly keeps flying around my head, and then land on my face, and there's a clothesline one side and there's a clothesline the other side. So, what should be in between a clothesline? Everything that was in Joe Bob's pants, right? Bad news. There was nothing under the clothesline. So Joe Bob's wife did a good job, or either stayed on his back and said, "You need to empty your stinking pockets, Joe Bob." But I'm walking back to my truck, and I stopped right here because I got a number under the ground, not very deep. There it is. What is it? Nice, another penny. There's 2 pennies. Problem is, the fellow that was preparing his own gravesite is already gone. Maybe I'll go put it on his spot. I'm almost back to my truck, but I got another high signal right here in the road, and there it is. Look at that. Another penny. That's 3 cents. So he gets 1.5 and I get 1.5.